were playing with the Spurs, what made those defenses so special?
The word it comes down to is accountability, and that is that you understand you have a role defensively just as much, Kevin, as you do on the offensive end. It certainly doesn't hurt that on the back end you have Tim Duncan calling out plays, blocking shots.
Yes.
But accountability to your role defensively, that's where Greg Popovich gets you to play.
And the communication so vital.
That always helps, but sometimes Pop takes that just a little bit too far.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. Lets the three fly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Pass to Nunn. Back to Butler. Takes a three. That doesn't go either for Butler.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
Kicks to Turner. Over Adebayo. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The pass to Robinson. From the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis. .137 left in the first quarter. None, that's good. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the second overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
Lamb, he's checked in for Indiana. Bounce pass from Adebayo. Three-pointer, Butler doesn't go that time. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Warren finds Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Here's Hero, covered by Lamb. Hero passes to Butler. The rebound by Turner.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
No good from Lamb. The Heat have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Brogdon against Dragic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, getting the ball off the dribble to the bucket is one of Dragic's strengths. You can't afford to let him get that close to the rim, or he's going to get you.
Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Here's Lamb. It's deflected. And it's the Heat on the break. Crowder with the ball. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And Butler always looking to find that alley-oop. Just throw it his way, and he'll handle the rest.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Marquee matchup tonight. Jimmy Butler says he loves to go up against the best.
I'm one that if you're the best in the world, I want to see it. And I wake up for these games. I want to know, how do you do it? And you're going to have to do it every night when you go up against me.
That's the hard-working mentality Butler provides. A two-way threat, Greg, who wants to dominate the top players at his position.
And Butler's really embraced being a leader. You can tell he lives for these types of matchups and games.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stance-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Heat, they've got Donic. Myers Leonard is out there with Jay Crowder. And there's Iguodala. And it's Olynyk in at the 5. Home in the paint. Frank, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what do you look for all the time in replays when you see that call? It's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle. If you look at Miami's future and it was inside a crystal ball, that picture's got to be a bit foggy at this point. They've been in the middle of the pack for a long time, but taking a chance this offseason and bringing in Jimmy Butler as their lone star, we'll see if that recruitment process pays off in some ways for Miami to reestablish some of their culture.
And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
McConnell scanning the floor. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. You know, it seems like every year Miami is barely making or barely missing the playoffs. So, Brent, you're right. They've been close.
They keep it competitive. I just don't think there's a way in which Pat Riley will ever let go of the rope that way and tear down the rosters. There's just too much pride, too much competitive fire here for them to do that. And it's not the way that Miami's going to go.
Inside, Olynyk with the steal. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Robinson comes in for Myers Leonard. And Hero subbed in for Andre Iguodala. 6 to shoot. And Turner kicks to Sabonis. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Really good angle of attack there for Brogdon. Just saw a little angle and took it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hero. Guarded by Oladipo. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
6 seconds left in the first half. With 1 on the clock. And so we conclude the first half. It's the Heat. They lead by 12. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Down by 12. And truly some significant roster changes for the Pacers this past summer.
Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, T.J. Warren. They've gotten younger and gotten better as well, if you ask me. Excellent work by the Pacers front office.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the 1.
Well, Brogdon being the rookie of the year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
Butler against Brogdon. Adebayo, high post. 5 to shoot. Nunn can't get it to fall. Pacers trail by 10. Passes it to Warren. Brogdon outside. Oladipo with the ball. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Oladipo's got 6.
Shot selection paying off there. Patience by Oladipo, and then knocks it down from the perimeter.
Nunn passes to Butler. Buries it from three-point range. And the Heat lead by 11. Faster pace now, Brent, in the NBA. This has become an endurance sport, and well-conditioned athletes are a must.
Obviously, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, the pace has picked back up. It's very reminiscent of the early 80s when you had the Lakers running, the Denver Nuggets running.
Yes.
You have these teams that are just flying up and down the floor. So as a fan, I think it's a wonderful opportunity, especially the closer you can sit, to watch a Russell Westbrook, to watch a Paul George, to see a Giannis get up and down the floor with such fluidity and grace and skill set. So the game opening up has also opened the eyes to the fans about just how great the athleticism of NBA players is.
Count it. 8 points for Malcolm Brogdon.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Pacers trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Holiday. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Hero. Covered by Lamb. Now Butler. He has 7. Dragic kicks to Crowder. Offline with his 3. The Pacers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Vitadze with the bucket. And now just a 3-point Miami lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Holiday against Butler. 12 seconds left in the third. From deep. That shot no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Heat lead by 3. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Iguodala out there with Dragic. Then there's Myers-Leonard. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Hero into the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. No good from Dragic. Pacers trail by 3. Holiday attacking. And the rejection by Leonard.
There's some good commitment from Myers-Leonard on defense there. Gets his hands up and swats that one away.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Knocks it loose. Crowder with the steal. Ball going up court. Dragic gets the bucket. And the Heat lead by 7.
That's a big boy play from your point guard there to absorb the hit and still get the shot to go.
Holiday goes in. Rebound by the Heat. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got his first points of the night.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're behind by 9. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And some changes here for the Pacers. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. Oladipo comes in for Lamb. And Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Brogdon against Jones. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. That one good for 2. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college, so him working inside, that's a good sign.
Iguodala outside. Pass to Robinson. Down low. Jones trying to get open. None. That's good.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Brogdon kicks to Warren. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Indiana moving it around. Tries from 16. Sabonis can't get that one to go. Outside Robinson. Pass to Nunn. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Turner comes with the double team. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Brogdon. Jones, no luck. Oladipo for 3. And Indiana, another 3.
Yeah, Victor Oladipo does not mind having the ball in that kind of situation. Outstanding at finding ways to score in the clutch.
And they go to the intentional foul. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, when it comes to free throws, Dragic is just money from the line.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Pacers. They trail by 8. 12 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. Sumner passes to McConnell. From deep three-point range, off on that one.
And if you have credits to give out, give them to Dragic. Stellar defense.
And so it's Miami winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.